Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Salt City Podcast, 7-3, almost a couple weeks away from a lot of fun.
We are almost there, aren't we?
We are. Jim Petty, thanks for hanging out with us again. I know you're going to have some great stats for us here shortly. Got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about this evening, so keep the chat lines coming. Any questions you might have or whatever. We're going to be talking to Tommy Estes. He'll be dialing in here soon. Of course, he's getting prepared to go race tonight, and I can't remember where he told me where he's at, and I don't remember. We'll ask him when he gets on the phone here talking about what we got coming up. But anyway, July 19th and 20th, getting exciting, getting fun, getting ready from that standpoint. So, again, up on the screen is all the great people that are helped us get this race going. Racetrack, I should say, right?
Yeah, the whole kit and caboodle.
Whole kit and caboodle. So anyway, so as you see those sponsors coming across there, we'll cover them here at the end of the show too, but a lot of great sponsors up there. That if it wasn't without those guys and those companies and their businesses and stuff, we wouldn't be doing what we are doing here today. So the biggest thing I got to tell everybody is this is a crucial race for us coming up July 19th and 20th. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, but we got to fill these grandstands. We got to show the fair board this is the right thing to do to go race. From that part, we've had some great crowds so far, some great car counts and stuff. Excited for the lineup we're going to have. We'll go through that here shortly. From that standpoint, we'll see how quick we get Tommy on the air, and I hope who knows when he's going to call, depending on what's going on in his race there tonight. I can't remember where he's at, Terre Haute, I think, or something like that. I can't remember now where he told me he was going to be at, but regardless from that part. So anyway, we'll get him on here shortly. And Jim Petty, Kaylee Bronson was first said not to come race with us.
Yes.
But she is.
Yes.
So excited for that. I talked to Tommy earlier this week about that. He's excited for her. Of course, there's a lot of good drivers coming to help to run this track and all that kind of stuff too. A lot of people going out there. And Nick, we need to get everybody back on Salt City Racing Facebook page. We got the drivers putting up their pictures of who's going to race. And the driver of each class that gets the most votes is going to get a 4
Prize
tickets.
pack.
Yeah, prize pack. What's all in that prize pack?
4 grandstand tickets you can give to whoever. You can use them for yourself, your family, or give them to a sponsor or whatever. We're going to give you 4 T-shirts and 4 Salt City Racing hats.
To each class that's racing there at the fairgrounds. And so get on the Salt City page, go down to that post, like your driver to get them their likes. And again, the one that gets the most likes is going to get those tickets, the prize package.
Looks like it'd be 5 prize packages.
So pretty sweet from that part too. So get on there, get on the Salt City page. You have to go down just a little bit from that where we posted that. But get your like on your driver. If your driver's not there yet, get them on there.
Yeah, that's right. And it'll be tickets to one of the nights, so you can tell us whether you want them for Friday night or Saturday night. I'd pick Saturday night myself, but either one will be fine. Just let us know, and we'll get you those T-shirts and hats and everything, and we'll get it put at the will call window if that's what you want or whatever we can do.
Okay, so anyway, as we're waiting for Tommy Estes to dial in here, Mr. Petty, you have some more cool stats for us. Are we still taking laps sponsors?
Yes, we are. We've got some open laps, but I've got some people signed laps. They don't care which one they're on, so I can swap some things around if we need to.
That's pretty sweet. So again, laps, if you want to do, how's that work again? Give us the dollar amounts and that so people want to donate to the lap count.
$300 if they want to lock in one number and they're the only ones on it, or $100 for a co-sponsorship. You'll have other co-sponsors on there.
Sweet. So what's the best way for someone to just call this dealership, Jim, or how would they get a hold of you or whatever to get that going?
My cell number is 316-686-GO-GO, which is 4646.
Go. That's a great number. How about that?
Or ho ho if it's the Christmas season.
That's right. I married a genius. She come up with that.
Yeah, she did a pretty good job.
All right. Scott Styles says, I would expect anywhere from 28 to 32 cars. Will be a great turnout, and the sound of these cars will be amazing in front of the 10,000 seat grandstand. I agree with everything in that statement.
I agree too, 100%. Anyway, I think we got Tommy Estes on the phone. Tommy, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for taking time. I know you got a busy schedule ahead of you next couple of days and stuff, but I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about the Salt City 100. But tell the listeners today where you're at, what's racing, what's happening so far.
Oh, I'm in Terre Haute, Indiana right now. We got a Silver Crown race here tomorrow night. It's a 100 lapper. Hopefully that weather stays away from us and we get to do that. But you know, we're looking forward. A lot of our teams, well, most of our teams that I've talked to are looking forward to coming running the Salt City 100.
That's good. I hope you're pumping it up, and I know you are, Tommy. And I can't tell you how excited we are here. And I know you're pumped, excited for this to light the fairgrounds back up for the Salt City 100. I mean, there's some big name drivers coming. I know you know a lot of them, stuff like that. But who are some of the big names that are coming and all that kind of stuff?
Well, you know, we got Cody Swanson. You know, he's always a front runner that runs with us at all the races. CJ Leary's coming. We got Justin Grant, Logan Seavey. It just keeps going. Trey Burke. You know, then we got the young lady that won Belleville. That Kaylee Bryson, she's coming out and going to run with us. But you know, all of the hitters in USAC that are running right now are going to be there.
Good. Well, that's fun and exciting. And for example, USAC, for the listeners that are listening to this, and I'm getting a lot of questions about USAC. Give us a short story or what happens with how USAC works and that sort of stuff.
Well, USAC, I mean, it's everything we do with USAC is all non-wing. Whether it's the midget, the sprint car, the Silver Crown, everything's non-wing. You know, they're one of the oldest series around. You know, back in the day, AJ Foyt, Mario Andretti, and all those guys would race on a Friday night here and then be racing at Indianapolis, you know, on the weekend. It was just a stepping stone to get to the big time. We're trying to bring that back with doing events like you guys is to try to make that aura about USAC Silver Crown racing again. I mean, back when I was racing, I mean, it was something special when I got a Silver Crown ride, got to go run a Silver Crown race, and I want to put that back in it.
So anyway, these cars are a little longer than a sprint car, right?
Yeah, they're a 96-inch wheelbase. What you're going to notice the most about is they got 75-gallon fuel cell on the back of them, which is, I mean, looks like an elephant back there. But you know, that's what it takes. We won't make any pit stops, you know, for the 100 lapper. You know, if they make a pit stop, it's under green. You know, we don't stop and refuel. They're going to have to take care of their tires. You know, we allow some tires, but it puts tire strategy back in where drivers got to think. They just can't go out and mat it down. I mean, I think you're going to see lots of lead changes just for that very reason. The guys are going to go hard for a little while, then they're going to coast. And then somebody else is going to go hard, and then you got to coast. You got to make it the 100 laps, especially in Hutchinson, Kansas in July.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, a lot of questions been talking about track prep, Tom, and I know you're going to take care of that, and we're going to have a lot of support for you there too. And a lot of the racers are asking track prep. What are you going to do different, or do you even want to let that secret out? If you don't want to let that secret out, I wouldn't let it out either. But
it'll be racing, I promise you.
That's what we want to hear. Well, we're trying to do as best we can to get the track prep as much as we can. You know, racing once a year was really hard to get that track out of the ground like we did. Each race we've had, of course, we've had 3 races on it so far. It keeps getting better and better. We keep learning more what to do with the track stuff. So excited to learn what you do to maybe roll that into some more of the races and stuff. But most importantly, I just want to have a good show for USAC, and we want to get another race for next year and following years if we can get this fair board to get behind it and have more fun with it. So this is a really a big race for us, and I know it's a big race for you guys to come back to Hutch.
Yeah, it's absolutely a big race for us. I mean, I want to get back there and do some more things. You know, we come back there right now once a year to run Belleville. Now it's going to make it twice a year. You know, I want to keep making events like this. That's what makes this thing special.
100%.
You know, and that's exactly what we want to do too, Tommy. So this is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. The buzz around this area is cool from that part. So again, every Wednesday we get on this show. So if you can maybe next Wednesday get on again, we can give them more updates and stuff too from that part. Would love to hear more drivers that are coming and that kind of thing. We're going to try to get a few if you can help us too while you're there, if you can get a few more drivers maybe to call in, we can get on this show to get people understanding what that racing's like and stuff. But that Kaylee Bronson, she's the first woman to ever win a Silver Crown race, right?
Correct.
And she was the fastest qualifier too. Is that correct?
She was the fastest qualifier that night also. You're correct.
Yeah. So that's
she was good all night long. I mean, she done a great job.
Yeah. So on that 100 lapper at Belleville, how big a race was the Belleville race?
Belleville was only 50. We don't go 100 there.
Don't go 100 there. So how many laps did she lead there of that 50 lapper?
All of them, I think.
Did she really?
Well, let me see.
No,
trying
after
remember.
Brady Bacon blew up is when she got
Yeah,
the lead.
yeah. Brady led it for a while, and then Kaylee took over about, well, I don't know, maybe lap 20 or something like that, and then she led it the rest of the way. CJ Leary was coming from the back. He was coming up through there and got to second and kind of run her down. But then her spotter, we have spotters for Silver Crown cars, which is different than sprint cars or anything like that. Her spotter got her back up and got her back up on a racetrack, and she started wheeling that thing again and done a great job.
So can they talk to the drivers like NASCAR or not?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
shoot,
they-
that's cool.
Drivers, and then I have a radio that overrides them all when that should when
Right.
when we have a yellow or something like that. Override all their stuff when they're talking, but yeah, they can talk back and forth with their spotters just like NASCAR.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun. I wish I could do that in our class, but we can't. But it'd be so fun to do that too. So
You'd talk
I don't
so
know if
much
your
you wouldn't
boy
be
would
able to concentrate.
I don't know if the boy would want that to happen.
that's probably true. So, but anyway, Tommy, excited for you to be here in a couple weeks. It's going to be a blast to see how the crowd does, and that's what we keep trying to pump up. We got to show this fair board how good this is going to be. I'm excited to watch you prep that track. I'm excited to watch this 100-lap race and watch these drivers pace themselves, as you said.
Yep.
Because
It can't be a full-out sprint. They're going to have to pace themselves. I mean, we're not making any tire changes than what we normally would for any half-mile race. We're going to allow all three tires, the 20 for the right rear, the 25 for the right rear, and the 85. Then we got an SC12 on the left rear that they're going to have to make work. I mean, it's got to last all 100 laps.
can they
So-
stop and change a tire or not?
Yes.
Sure
But their
can.
laps them because they're stopping under green.
Stopping under green, but
go to the
they're probably going to go a lap down. But of course, I don't know how
And-
quick you
and-
can change a tire.
And all laps will count up to lap 98, and then the green white checker, they got to be run under green to finish 98, 99, and 100. But we count yellow flag laps up to lap 98.
Yeah, so
Hopefully it doesn't turn out like the Cup race did on Sunday.
that's
I
kind of
didn't
fun.
see it. Yeah, didn't see it, but we'll hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too. But so we will get a green white checkered no matter what. So they could run 103, 104 laps, maybe possible.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yep.
Well, this is going to be fun, Tommy. I'm excited to get you into town and get your crew here and get things rolling and show this crowd what kind of a show this is going to be. This 100-lap race. Let's go with another thing. About how long a race will that take for 100 laps?
Normally, by the ones I've been around that we've run on half-mile tracks, anywhere from 50 minutes to an hour 10.
Okay.
I mean, that's counting. We have a yellow or two. I'm counting that. I've never run one of the 100-lappers green to checkered. So,
Yeah.
but it's going to be around that ballpark. I mean, hopefully on a good night, that's what it would be.
Okay. Well, that's cool too. I that's longer than I thought it would take, but I get it too. 100 lappers a long race and everything else too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, if we ran it completely green, it would go a little quicker. But it's going to be an average an hour.
Okay. So for everybody listening and watching, it's a Friday night and a Saturday night. I mean, if you only want to come one night, you definitely want to come Saturday, but there's still going to be a lot of fun on Friday because you guys are going to hot lap about 3 times, right, on Friday.
That's our plan. I know you got a full racing card on Friday night, and we would just like to get these guys on the racetrack a couple, 3 times just to get them some laps, kind of get their gearing figured out and stuff like that. Because none of these guys ever been there. And then we'll come back Saturday, and then we'll have another practice session along with your class or classes that you're running on Saturday, and then we'll qualify, run a last chance race, and then we'll line them up on the grid there. And they do have starters. There's something different about these cars also. They got to self-start and take off on their own. If not, they get pushed. They have to go to the back. So, but that's something different there too. But we will grid them all on the front straightaway. They'll bring their starters out, start the cars, and pull away, and then we'll run 100 laps.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I will promise you one thing. If we need to shorten my schedule for the classes on Friday so to make sure you guys get your time you need on the racetrack, that's going to happen. I'll make sure we do some shorter heat races or shorter features or whatever to make sure we get you the time that you guys need so those guys can get qualified and not qualified, but get ready to go and know what gear to run and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, we appreciate it, but your guys. I mean, I'm not one that comes in there and says, "No, we need to cut them to 6 laps." They pay. I want them to race the race. I mean, that's fine with me.
I get it. I just want to take care of everybody and all that kind of stuff too, and have a good time. And
We can all work together. It'll be fine.
oh, it's going to be. You and I have been working on this for quite a while. I still remember the first time you and I talked about it. I think it was in we're still in the loophole of whether we were going to get the actual contract with the fair to race and stuff. And I even remember talking to you at PRI, and then I remember you calling me and saying, "Hey, buddy, we're about out of time here." And I said, "I know."
Yeah, no. I mean, I had you penciled in for as long as I could pencil you in. I had to get it in ink.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep.
I get it. So, well, anyway, Tommy, it's going to be fun, exciting. I can't thank you enough for taking the time when you're getting ready to go for a big race you got going on in Terre Haute. And if someone's going to watch, we're going to be on Flow, correct?
Correct. We're going to be on Flow here tomorrow night. We'll be on Flow at y'all's racetrack too for the Salt City 100.
So if somebody wants to go get a teaser about what these cars are kind of like, they can go watch. What's the schedule like this weekend? They can go watch.
Tomorrow night, we're the only class running here tomorrow night. Since it's July 4th, they only got us as the only class, so we're going to have 2 rounds of practice, qualifying, a consi, and a main event, and that's all going to take place about 6 o'clock for a practice, and then 7:30 will be race time.
All right, so tune in to Flow tomorrow night and watch get you a teaser of what these Silver Crown cars are going to be like from Terre Haute, Indiana.
Hey, Tommy,
Yeah,
you've got a question that came to you on our chat line, and it says, back in Hutch in the 1980s, Tommy, did you win the Nationals?
I did.
What year was that?
That's a good question. It would have been in 88 or 89, maybe. I actually should have won it 2 years in a row, and I broke 1 year leading it, and then come back the next year and won it. So,
And I
yeah,
assume that was in a sprint car?
yes, yeah, it was a 410 sprint car.
Awesome.
410. Okay, so
Yep.
what's the motors like are they 410s in the Silver Crown cars?
Nope, they're 360s.
They're 360s.
They're
Okay.
360s, yep, and we can run. I mean, there's some Toyotas, there's some Fords, there's Chevrolets. We've got them all.
Are they
We even-
similar to like a?
got one LS.
Are they similar to like an ASCS type 360, or is it an all
Yeah.
aluminum 360?
No, it's similar to most of the guys run. Kaylee runs aluminum block, but most everybody else still runs cast iron.
I got you.
Well, I think you'd have. I guess my opinion was you got a 75-gallon tank hanging on the back. You got to get something on the front of that to balance it back out.
Well,
That's a
if
good
she
point.
runs her aluminum motor, she's got to have 35 pounds of weight on each side
Oh.
up there. Got to have
Gotcha.
70 pounds.
So what do they weigh? What's your minimum weight?
1550.
1550. And the horsepower is what?
Oh, they're going to be 750, 800 probably is what they're getting out of them now.
Give me just half that and let me go for a one time around the track.
There you go. There you go.
Tommy, I understand you say the qualifying will be 2 laps.
Yes. Yeah, we got
Is it-
qualifying it's
So-
2 consecutive laps under qualifying.
Is that total time on the 2 laps?
No, it's
Okay.
the fastest of the 2. The
Okay.
only place to do a total time would be we do that at RP in May when it's the carb night deal over there. We do the combined 2-lap time, but
Yeah.
that's the place we do it. Everywhere else is the fastest of the 2
Well,
laps.
if you decide to do it here, that means one of the guys will walk off with Barney Oldfield's record. Barney
Oh, yeah.
Oldfield holds the record for the 2-lap qualifying at Hutchinson right now.
Well, we're going to set the record for the Silver Crowns there anyway.
Yeah.
That's right. There will be some records set.
That's right.
So do you do single car qualifying or you put 4 out or how you do that?
Silver Crown, we do one at a time.
One at a time. One at a
Yeah.
time. Okay, so what's your guess on car count? I got a number in my head what I'm hoping for. I'm kind of wondering what you're thinking car count's going to be like for them.
I have 32 pre-entered for tomorrow night's race here, and I wouldn't think that would change, but maybe we're going to be between 30 and 35 at your place.
Okay,
Cool.
going to start 24.
That's the plan. Yep.
That's the
Unless
plan.
you want to start more, but that's the plan. What we normally start on half miles.
Well, you and I already talked about that too. We might have to have a little chit chat after the heat races and see what we want to go do. You know what I mean?
We'll take the fastest 16 qualifiers. They automatically lock into the main event. Everybody else will run a consi. We take 8 out of the consi.
Okay, it's going to be a blast.
Awesome.
Yep. We're looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, so are we, Tommy. And I can't thank you enough for taking a chance on Salt City and us and everything else too. But I think we know each other well enough and what we can do, and we just got to get this old track back on the map and get us a nice big contract going forward. And this race is really kind of the proving point where we're going to head and what we're going to do. So, Tommy, again, thank you, and thank you to your crew and your whole staff and everybody that's coming to put this on. And good luck this weekend. And just excited for the 19th to get here.
All right, man. Looking forward to it.
Tommy, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Tommy.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but that just gets my blood pumping, get ready to go. And you can see the energy level that Tommy's got, and he's ready to go from that part too. So, Mr. Petty, you got a couple of stats you found out about the Hutch track, and what was those stats?
Well, like I said, the very first race there was not on that racetrack. The very first race at the Hudson Kansas State Fairgrounds was on a track about a half-mile south of where the current track is located. And
South a half mile.
yep, down around 11th Street.
What about 11th and what? That could be interesting. I got to figure that out, where that would be at, or where that was at. What if there's any even resemblance of any of that left, or still around any part of it? I don't know. Probably not, because that got 120 years ago.
I think there's a quick
Yeah,
shot.
but
sitting there now.
1909.
1909. Yeah. Yeah. Very true. So,
But then as soon as when they went to put that track in, a group of automotive guys around Hudson, they petitioned the fair board to make it a mile track. But they lost out on that deal. At the time, AAA only sanctioned records that were ran on 1 mile tracks. And I'm kind of glad they left it at a half mile, because those mile tracks are disappearing real fast.
yeah, very true. So, a lot of talk about the half mile track at Hutch and what we're going to do going forward. Still a lot of discussions about that too. So stay tuned on a lot of things. But I will tell everybody we need to fill these grandstands. We got to show this fair board this is the right thing to do to keep this track alive in Hutchinson. And when we get done in October, when I meet with the fair board to go forward with a longer contract and stuff like that too, is what our game plan is. And I can tell you we're already talking to other sanctioning bodies besides USAC of coming to Hutch. And there's nothing but excitement, nothing but buzz that's ready to go. So everybody, please tell your family, tell your neighbors, get your whole crew of anybody you know, and get them in those stands Friday and Saturday, and come both nights. It's going to be fun just to watch those guys practice.
Yeah. Very fun.
Let me throw out a little something here, Phil.
Yep.
Somebody that sits in the grandstands is going to win a 3-foot by 3-foot checkered flag that's autographed by all the USAC drivers that are there.
Okay. We got
yeah.
we have the details on how that's going to work.
They're going to have to fill out a slip, and we'll have a drawing.
Drew that at intermission.
Yes, we'll be collecting them before the race, and probably draw for the winner probably just before we start the
Where will
100 lapper.
Where will they fill out the slip?
I'll be down by the flag stand.
At the
We'll
flag
have a
stand.
table
Okay.
there, and
We'll make sure we get that pumped up.
we'll get
Doesn't cost anything to enter. Just fill out the
nothing
slip.
to enter it.
Fill a slip out so we can draw your slip out of the hat.
Right.
And you can get a 3x3 flag, checkered flag signed by all the USAC drivers.
You bet.
That's cool. That's going to be
That's
cool and
pretty
fun.
neat.
It's more exciting stuff. But I can also promise you, with Lisa Hamilton behind this situation, there's going to be a lot of exciting stuff coming up on there. The last couple of races, we've shot T-shirts, and inside some of those T-shirts were some extra prizes and stuff. But her and I were talking today already of things we've got talking about what to do with those 2 races. So this is just something you don't want to miss. If you got something else on your calendar, you might want to wipe it off and get it changed to come to Salt City Racing at the Hutchinson Fairgrounds. Is what I'd be doing. This is good for that Hutchinson community. And the surrounding communities around there, but this is just great for racing. That's what this whole initiative has been about, is saving a racetrack to keep racing there in Hutchinson. Again, can't thank all the racers that have come, the fans that already come to the first 3 races and stuff. It's been great from that part, but we just got to have a big race in this. Like I said, I've never seen the Silver Crown cars run live. I've seen them on TV and that kind of stuff. Nick, have you been into a live one?
I have been to a live one at Belleville.
It's
So
Belleville.
It's pretty neat. I mean, they're cool cars to watch race. I mean, it's not really like watching, like a stock car race or a sprint car race or something like that. I mean, it's kind of like going to, it's probably the closest to like going to like a NASCAR race or something, but it being on dirt.
Being on dirt. Okay, so anyway, let's get the webpage up. This kind of going to give you a schedule of events coming up for next on July 19th and 20th. And Nick, run through each one of what we got there, buddy.
Absolutely. Friday, July the 19th, we are going to have complete programs, heat races, and features for IMCA stock cars, IMCA modifieds, and super stocks. The United Rebel Sprint Series, URSS Series, is also going to be there both nights. And on Friday, they will run their qualifying heat races and those heat races are going to pay good money to win and finish up front in those heat races. So not something you see very often. So those will be some really good, fun heat races to watch. And of course, like we already talked about, USAC Silver Crown will get on the racetrack probably 3 times and run some hot laps, and we'll just kind of have them staggered throughout the evening. And then Saturday, July the 20th, the big night, we're going to bring in one more sport class. So it will be a complete race of heat races and features for IMCA Sport Mods. They will do qualifying for the Silver Crown. We will run the A feature for the URSS sprint cars. And then we will have the Salt City 100. So grandstands open at 5 p.m. and hot laps at 6:15, and races will start at 7 each night. So don't miss it. And then go to our website, saltcityracingllc.com. You'll be able to see the full schedule of what I just read to you right there on the homepage. And then there's even a hot button right there on the banner. It's going to redirect you on to My Race Pass, which I think
Yeah, it will. It'll come up.
Maybe not.
You just delayed a little bit. Anyway,
I'll fix it here. It's going to bring
There.
you to the My Race Pass site,
yes.
and you'll be able to purchase tickets for each night. And if you want to purchase a 2-day pass, click on either one of the nights, and when you click on it, it's going to give you the option to purchase the 2-day Salt City 100 ticket package, or you can just purchase a single day ticket for each race as well.
And if you want to take a chance on all the radio stations in Hutch, they are giving away tickets there. If you want to listen to the Eagle radio stations or at Asper radio stations, they're giving away tickets on there also. Lots of chances there. Again, get on Salt City's page, jump down and come down the page. I don't know, 3 or 4 posts or whatever. And there's a post there about the drivers posted their car to get their likes. And each class will get a ticket pass. What'd you call it again?
They're going to get a ticket package.
4 tickets, 4 t-shirts, and 4 hats. And the driver gets to pick who he gives those 4 tickets to. So many ways to win some free tickets. But again, all the ways to jump on there and buy your tickets at our there too. And Nick, you pulled up the lodges.
Yeah, if you are going to stay the night, we've got some great rates with several hotels there in Hutchinson. So on our website, just click over here on the information tab and scroll down to the bottom. They're all listed on there. And then we also made a post on our Facebook page yesterday or the day before, I believe. So it should be right up there kind of towards the top with all that same information. So make sure you check that out. You can also get directions to the racetrack and a whole bunch of other useful information there. And then while you're at it, go over here to the shop merchandise tab and buy you a t-shirt or hat. So they are all in stock and ready to ship. We can deliver it to you at the racetrack. We can ship it to you for a small fee. I think it's $6 flat rate, or you can pick it up right here at the store at Mel Hambleton Ford.
Okay, fair enough. So jump on Salt City and check that out. Also get on our Facebook page and like it and follow us so you can catch up any updates and everything else we might have from that part. And again, also got to give a shout out to Robert Calhoun. He's going to be singing the national anthem.
Yep.
And Johnny Whitmore is going to be there to say the prayer. So
Yep.
we have that all dialed in fun. So thanks to those 2 gentlemen coming in, checking us out there too. You've got the purses up there
Yep.
on
If
the screen.
If you haven't came and raced IMCA with us or Superstock, check out the purse there. That's what we pay. It's pretty darn good, I think. So we'll definitely make it worth your trip over. And you get to race for some decent money and see an awesome Silver Crown race.
Exactly. So anyway, Jamie, any housekeeping updates for the pit parking for the big event? USAC, URSS have the big rigs. Well, I think we've already kind of laid that out a little bit. Got to go on the east side still. I think with the less amount of car count we're going to have plenty of room. Kyler and Nick and I kind of walked back there and checked it all out and all that kind of stuff too. We think we're going to be okay, but there's plenty of room, we think, to get that taken care of. And that is one of the things we have to work on going forward when we get the 3 and 5 year contract. And the same kind of a situation with watching the heat races from the backside of the stretchway. We are working on something to hopefully we'll have something put together for something on the back straight to be able to get people to see a on the back stretch instead of having to wait to go up through there. Misty, yes, I got more than goosebumps. I got goosebumps about every day thinking about this race. And Gary Cornelison, going to be a great show. Can't wait for you to take some awesome pictures over there with us too. So fun, exciting stuff. Can't wait. What have we left out? Jim, you got any other stats? Anything else we've left out? Anything, buddy?
Oh, let me throw some names out of people that have raced at that racetrack. Carl Edwards, Clint Boyer.
What
Yep.
did Carl Edwards race there in?
Probably in the had to have been in the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
90s.
What did he race? Late model?
The modifieds.
Oh, modified. Cool.
Carl Edwards raced a modified. Really?
Yes.
I'm darn.
He's not. He's from Missouri, right? He's not.
St.
Yeah, he's
Louis.
from
No, he's from
Columbia,
Joplin, Columbia,
Columbia,
Missouri. Yeah, I think he's still down there. That's where he still lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. That's right.
I think Jamie McMurray's from Joplin.
Joplin. Yes, I got that guy. Jamie
Yeah.
Murray, a great racer too.
Him and
so.
Jordan used to race go-karts together.
Hey, Nick, you've seen the purse. I got a question for anyone wants to know what's it pay to win this USAC race?
Not 100. I think it's 10 grand.
10,000.
Yeah.
$10,000. How about that?
10,000 bones.
So pretty cool, pretty fun. So Jim, thank you for the stats. Thanks for selling these laps for us. And again, if you want to get on a lap deal, it's 300 to lock that lap in for yourself. We're running pretty thin on those though, or 100 laps to stack on top of the laps and be a lap sponsor for the 100 lap race. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I didn't think that race would take an hour, but he said it's going to take a little over an hour. So that's going to be
take
cool.
an hour. So
So it's worth the ticket prices. Everyone talks about the ticket prices we got out there and stuff too. But again, we got a big purse to pay. But biggest thing is, folks, please get your friends, get your family, get your neighbors, get everybody you can possibly think of, and get your butts in those seats and let's fill this grandstand full. Racers, get your cars ready. You know the payouts are there. The racetrack's going to be great. What else can you say?
I don't know. Get there. Let's fill it up.
Let's fill it up and have some fun. Jim, thanks for hanging out with us as
Yes.
always.
Make some history.
We'll be back next Wednesday at 6:00 for any more updates, and we'll see if Gary, Tommy can get back on with us. But I got a couple teaser drivers we're going to be talking to. So hopefully we can get them on with us too. Hey, this Saturday, the Under the Hood Show live, 9:00 will not happen. Josh is off in Colorado, and Nick and I got some pretty intense stuff working on a race car.
Yeah.
So-
we're going to go do some serious car racing this weekend.
So the Under Hood Show Saturday at 9 a.m. will not happen. So sorry about that. We'll be back live a week from there on the Saturday Under Hood Show at 9:00. But next Wednesday, 6:00, tune in. I'm sure Tommy will call back in too and check in with us again and get any updates. And we're working with a couple drivers to get them online with us, call into the show and talk about their excitement level they're going to have coming to Hutchinson Salt City Racing 100.
That's right.
To leave anything out? What about Kyler's been busy. He's got a busy 3-day week show out at Dodge City. So if you're looking for something this weekend, Dodge City Raceway.
Yeah.
So,
Big micro sprint and flat track motorcycle race going on tonight and tomorrow at Dodge City. And next week they have the URSS Speed Week. I forgot Saturday. We'll be racing in Dodge on Saturday night. They're going to run a 50 lap. I almost said 100 lap.
they almost did, didn't you?
50 lap IMCA modified A feature. We are excited to participate in that. And hopefully we get a great field of cars for that. I'm pretty confident we will. And then next week is URSS Speed Week for the URSS series. They will be at, I believe, Waukene on Thursday, Hayes on Friday, Hayes on Saturday for the Wheat Shocker Nationals, and La Crosse on Sunday.
Big 4 days of racing there, huh?
That's right. So a lot of racing. It's July, a lot of racing happening. And it's just keep this rain away, man. It's just been crazy this year.
Just rain every day, but the Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
every
right.
day can rain. I don't care, but those days stay away. So,
Yeah.
hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Most importantly, thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the participation. Thanks to the fans that come to the races. Thank you, racers, for racing with us. This is a monster to take care of. Nick and I and Kyler and Jim are doing everything we can to keep this racetrack alive in Hutchinson. We just need to fill this grandstands and show this fair board this is the right thing to do to keep racing in Hutchinson. So, everybody, thank you for watching. Have a great and safe 4th. Celebrate
Yes.
very well for what July 4th means to all of us. Very excited for tomorrow. We'll be closed here at the dealership tomorrow, but we'll be open again Friday and Saturday, normal hours from that part. So everybody have a great holiday tomorrow. Tune in next Wednesday, 6:00. We'll have some more updates, and I know Jim Petty's going to have some more stats for us too.
Yes.
Everybody have a great 4th. We'll talk to you next Wednesday, 6:00.